Welcome to the biggest road course circuit on the schedule, or somebody in my family says schedule. Welcome to the road course circuit. Welcome to Circuit of the Americas. There is Avery Shipley coming out on track for qualifying. This track is huge. There's Delilah Shipley, her sister. And there is Scott Stoffren. Ray Green, I think. Sam Stoffren in the 11. I think that's a brand new car. Wow. No. Matthew Godwin in the 55. Then in the 14 we have Emma Stoffren. Then we have Nancy Stoffren in the 51. Then we have Matthew Johnson in the 33. Cameron Evans. Alex Owens. Ava Shipman back in the number 1. Nick Green in the 18. In the 50, we have Pat Green. Lyric Tanner. Then we have Sam Stoffren in the 4. Wow. And no, Matty Bowling is not racing. And there is Avery Shipley. Skip to end. Great qualifying spot by... Great qualifying by every single by every single racer. Here in Circuit of the Americas, there are 2 live streams today because this one is a short race, 25 laps. Let's see your starting lineup presented by Coca-Cola. On the pole we have Sam Stoffren, then we have Alex Owens, Nancy Stoffren, Ray Green, Cameron Evans, Ava Shipman. Driver change between Matthew Johnson and now Matty Bowling in the 33. Scott Stoffren, Nick Green in 9th. Pat Green, Delilah Shipley, Emma Stoffren, Avery Shipley. Okay, that's Sam Stoffren. But then in the 4 we have Chelsea Johnson on the pole. Sam Stoffren, Lyric Tanner, and then in last we have Matthew Godwin, and now, Matthew Darmel making his first career start in a racing event. He has raced in the IndyCar series. He has raced in the SMA series here before, and he won that race. So, and another ISMA driver last place because he barely didn't do good. And now let's see the starting lineup again. Chelsea Johnson, Alex Owens, Nancy Stoffren, Ray Green, Cameron Evans, Ava Shipman, Matty Bowling, Scott Stoffren, Nick Green, Pat Green, Delilah Shipley, Emma Stoffren, Avery Shipley, Sam Stoffren, Lyric Tanner, and Matthew Darnold. That's the starting lineup here from Circuit of the Americas. 25 laps. It is a clear day here from Circuit of the Americas. What a race this is. What a race this will be. There is Matthew Darnold in 55 coming to the green flag. We're underway from Circuit of the Americas. We're underway from COTA. And now, about to be 4 wide. Ray Green up high. Here comes Cameron Evans. 4 wide behind him. Behind them. And there's Cameron Evans, who's going to take the lead. Chelsea Johnson, though, fighting hard. She was spending her time in the ISMA series. That's why she wasn't racing. When one of those races was that she raced during this season of cars in the ISMA series was at this track. She raced in this track. And now Cameron Evans continues to lead here in Circuit of the Americas. Really sharp turns here today. Let's see the leaderboard now. Sam Stofford in last. Then we get to Emma Stofford in 15th. Then we get to Matthew O'Donnell in 14th. Then Lyric Tanner, Ava Shipman, Scott Stofford, Avery Shipley, Delilah Shipley, Pat Green, Ray Green, Nick Green in 6th. Then we have Maddie Bowling, another ISMA driver. Then Nancy Stofford, Alex Owens, Chelsea Johnson, and the leader Cameron Evans. Now they're coming around the final few turns, coming across the line. Who's going to lead lap 1? I think it's going to be here for the Hot Wheels 25. Here in Circuit of the Americas. Who's going to win the Hot Wheels 25? Lap 1 led by Cameron Evans. Cameron Evans very fast here. Now going up the hill. Through the sharp turn. Let's ride along with that fast number 18. As we're going through a lap with the king of road courses, Nick Green. Sorry, I was checking if anybody was watching. Now coming to the sharp corner here. This is a sharp turn. Very sharp turn right there. Wow, Nick Green, he is a very good road course racer. Who's in last? It's still Sam Stofford in last. No changes up front. Cameron Evans still leads. Here comes Chelsea Johnson going low. Chelsea Johnson, Cameron Evans, two very good road course racers. No wonder Chelsea Johnson was up front. Chelsea Johnson in the cash now, number 4. Cameron Evans, every time when she races, she has a chance to win because she always runs up front. Another car to keep an eye on is the Indianapolis winner, Ava Shipman. She has already made her name into the playoffs, so she is in the playoffs. Lyric Tanner as well. Matthew Darnell not in the playoffs. Even Stofford either. And how about Sam Stofford back in the number 11 today. And the last time he was in the 11, he won. And that was at the Texas Oval. Next week we go to the Daytona Road Course. The Daytona International Speedway Road Course. How about that? We go road course racing again next week, and then in 2 weeks. And then in 3 weeks, that's the end of the regular season for these cars. And then the next season we'll have somewhat the same schedule, but there are some changes because there's still going to be the round of 8 because the championship track is still at Long Beach. COTA was actually moved up to the second race of the year next year, taking place with the Daytona Oval, which will be the round of 8 track, because taking place with COTA, where it is now race 6, guess where it will be? It will be at the one and only WeatherTech Raceway. Mazda Raceway. Here it is. Going for second. Alex Owens was going to take second. Alex Owens side by side for second between him and Chelsea Johnson. Alex Owens, he has made his name known in the past few weeks in that win. Number 2, look at the cash now, number 4, trying to pass the 27 here at Circuit of the Americas through the carousel. Chelsea Johnson, can she take the lead? Not yet. Now let's look at the people that are still running in the back. There's Ava Shipman, not in the top 10. Another car, and how about this? Both Shipley sisters running right there together. Delilah Shipley in that number 63, and then in that number 10, that's Avery Shipley, 9th and 10th. And then there's Pat Green in the 50. First time in a long time that 50 is out on track. And then there's Ray Green in the 17. Nick Green back in the 18. You know what? The last time Nick Green was in the 18, he did not have a good race because he wrecked. And yeah, that sucks. And there is the double 3 of Maddie Bowling in 5th. Then in 4th we get Nancy Soft in 3rd. We get Alex Owens 2nd. We have Chelsea Johnson. And in the lead we have Cameron Evans. Cameron Evans. She has made her name known throughout this year. Throughout every year. Every race she is racing, she is usually up front. Why? Because she's a very good racer. Right now I'm checking the Xfinity Series schedule, like for next year. When they are bringing the Nashville Super Speedway back to the Xfinity Series as well next year. As Cameron Evans continues to lead here on lap number 5 of 25. And now Cameron Evans continues to lead. Let's ride along with the ISMA champion. You know what? Let's ride along with the ISMA. Let's ride along with this year's ISMA champion, Maddie Bowling, making her 3rd career start. And she had a very great race. She had a great race in her first start. Look at that. Cameron Evans almost lost the lead to Chelsea Johnson, the pole sitter. Through the carousel. We now coming to the final two turns. Side by side for the lead. Chelsea Johnson right there. There has not been any passes up front, and it's still Cameron Evans who leads on lap 7 of 25. Can Cameron Evans win here today? She has a very fast car. Cameron Evans, she is a very good road course racer. She has raced in the ISMA series before. She has won an ISMA series event here as well. Look at Chelsea Johnson. She is continuing to battle with Cameron Evans for the lead. There's Sam Soffren in last. It's still Cameron Evans who leads on lap number 8. Next week, it's a 100-lap race from the Daytona International Speedway Road Course. You are watching with it Hot Wheels 25, presented by Coca-Cola Wet Circuit of America's COTA for the inaugural race here for these drivers. if you are asking who is leading just on lap number 13, that's the king of road courses, the king of every racing circuit except iRacing. Nick Green is in the lead. Then back to Cameron Evans, who has more fuel, who can make it same as Nancy Stoffren. That 2, that 4, that 33, that 17, that 1, that 14, and how about in last, that's Scott Stoffren. Scott Stoffren is in last, but we are watching the king of racing, Nick Green. Just 12 laps to go from Circuit of the Americas. And there's the 11. Cameron Evans having a huge lead over that number 51. There goes the 11, but the 11's not going to make it in time. Nick Green and the whole top 6 was way out there. How about that in 6th place, Matthew Radarmel in the double 5. Only 1 pit stop today, more pit stops next week. On the Daytona International Speedway road course. And that will be crazy racing. Crazy racing next week from the Daytona road course, as we see the king of the road courses in the lead. Look at this, Delilah Shipley going low. Going high. She's going to take second away from that 50. As Pat Green pits, and it's a battle between the uncle and the nieces. Nick Green in the lead. 11 to go here from COTA. Can Maddie Bowling come back and win this race? She's in the Rexar number 33. Pat Green coming out on track. I think she's gonna be behind that 27 and went barely behind the 51. Pat Green, what a pit stop, what a pit exit. Pat Green, fresher tires, so she might be able to quickly pass at 51 and 27, but we don't know because that 27 was hard to beat. Nick Green continues to lead here at Circuit of the Americas, as they are about to come to get 10 laps to go. The next race, there is going to be rain, but it will be later in the afternoon, so yeah. Lyric Tanner when Matthew Darnell pits. It's still the uncle and the two nieces out on track, which will bring these two onto pit road. When that's gonna be crazy because the 27 was not too far behind them. There's Cameron Evans in the lead. Look at Pat Green with Nancy Soffren. They're about to have a good battle. Pat Green has pulled away from the cars behind, and Pat Green is now closing in on her daughter Nancy. Nancy Soffren very good here, very good on road courses. Wow, look at Matthew Darnell very fast from the top. There is that number 2. There's the 29. That 50. That's 27. I mean, that 51. And then the 27 in 4th. There's the 18 now. Delilah Shipley still leads. As they have pulled away, like from Avery Shipley. Here with 10 to go, coming to 9 to go. But remember, the leader still needs to pit. But how fast will their pit stops be? That's the question. Nancy Soffren was when Pat Green, when Lyric Tanner actually has caught Cameron Evans. This will be a good finish. Battle for the lead here in COTA, side by side. Delilah Shipley, Nick Green, they're both going to come to pit road. Same as Avery Shipley. As the marker comes down. And that's a penalty, big, huge penalty, and it's a cone hit. It is 2 cone hit penalties. Loss of 50 points for Delilah Shipley. And there is that number 27. Trying to run the leaders back down. When it is, there's Delilah Shipley. There's Nick Green now coming off of pit road. Nick Green might be today's winner. Nick Green, he is now about to exit the pit road. What's everybody behind him? As the cars behind them have caught each other. There is Cameron Evans. Cameron Evans is going to take the lead. Nick Green is going to take second. Nick Green. Is he going to make the playoffs this year? Cameron Evans trying to make it. Cameron Evans, she is so fast today. But she has to face the king of all racing. Nick Green in the 18 to second. Nick Green has not been having any luck in the past few races. And now his luck might have changed. As he is now riding in second and is trying to run the leader back down. Cameron Evans in the lead. But Nick Green right behind with 9 to go here at COTA. Nick Green, if Nick Green gets there, he's probably going to pass with a 27. But remember what happened to Nick Green. He has fresh tires. But what happened at Daytona was unbelievable. Nick Green wrecked and did not do good. Trying to get revenge. He's been running in top 10, top 5. He's been having top 5, top 10 speed. Actually, not just that. He's been having winning speed, but he's been finishing not on top, not winning the race. But he's been fast ever since Monza. And he was very fast last week at the Glen. won 2 weeks ago in Indy. Here comes Nick Green. He is there. He is right there with Cameron Evans. Nick Green is there. Is his luck gonna change? Will this new track see the old winner? Can the king of road courses, can the road course winner when he just has 8 to go? To try to pass Cameron Evans, and Nick Green is there. Let's ride along with that fast number 18, who has the freshest tires in the race, and now he has the bumper cam. We're right along with the road course ringer, Nick Green. Here on lap 18, we'll have 25, just 8 laps to go. Here from COTA. Next week it will be 100 laps. Nick Green, he's putting pressure on Cameron Evans. Cameron Evans should be worried, because this is the closest a driver has been to Cameron Evans ever since Chelsea Johnson was in second. Chelsea Johnson still running in the top 10. She has a fast car. How about Pat Green there in 4th? Great run by Nick Green, going low. Great hit for the lead. New leader, Nick Green, taking the lead back. Still side by side though. Cameron Evans has the preferred lane, same as Nick Green. Continuing to run side by side. Nick Green has the edge. Green will clear Evans. Green back to the lead here in COTA. Remember, he has the freshest tires on the field, and now Cameron Evans going low, trying to take the lead back, cannot. Coming to 7 to go here in COTA. Can the winless streak end? I think it will. 7 laps to go from COTA, and it's Nick Green who has the lead, and it's Cameron Evans the second. What a race this is. Lap 19 of 20. 7 remaining from this huge road course. But remember, that doesn't even matter, for Nick Green, unless he was trying to get away, from Cameron Evans. And is just barely. Cameron Evans is still there. Cameron Evans might win this race. 20-turn road course this is. Now coming to another sharp splinter. Coming to the splinter turn. Here in the Hot Wheels 25. Nick Green in the cherry shocks, number 18. Can he bring the 18 to victory lane? Nick Green, when he saw that he got drafted to race on the 18 in the series, he was very happy. Why? Because growing up, his favorite NASCAR driver was Kyle Busch. Whenever did Kyle Busch race? Number 18. Nick Green bringing that legacy back. As Nick Green in the 18, coming to 6 to go here in COTA. Six laps to go. 6 to go from COTA. Oh. Oh, somebody is watching this. Ha 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 da 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 ha ha ha. Huh. Nick Green. Can his luck change? Remember, he pitted. He stayed out the longest, and now has the lead. Can he win here in COTA? Here with just 6 laps to go. And the Crazy Sports Kid Super Fan is watching this. I do have her number, so I just reminded her. And so my guess is that I just not realized that she was watching it. Nick Green leads. He has pulled away from Cameron Evans. Nancy Stoffren going low, trying to take second back. Nancy Stoffren is guaranteed a top 10 spot. A top 5 finish. What a race. What a day. What a race. What a day by by Pat Green. Top 4 here in the 50. She is back behind in 4th place right now. Pat Green is also guaranteed a top 10 spot, maybe a top 5 spot in 4th. Pat Green in 4th, just with 5 laps to go from Circuit of the Americas. Nick Green leading with 5 to go. I think his look just changed. Whenever playoffs are on the line, he makes it to the playoffs, trying to bring that number 18 back to the playoffs. Back to the playoff format. Remember, 8 drivers will make the playoffs. What an disappointing race at the Daytona Oval. Whereas next week he's gonna try to revenge with that bad race at Daytona when trying to win next week. And even though Jack Moon is not racing, he is still here at the track. He is in Nick Green's pit box. Nick Green, he saw all his friends. All his friends winning when even his cousin Sam. When last week when another road course ringer Harley Myers winning. And now, about to get 4 to go. Nick Green is trying to break that winless streak. You know what? 2 males have won this year. Sam Stoffren, Matthew Godwin, about to be another one. And now coming around to take 4 laps to go from COTA. Nick Green has pulled away from Cameron Evans. And now on the front straightaway, coming to 4 to go. 4 remaining until Nick Green adds his name to the playoff list. Nick Green, Nick Green had a very good race in Indy at his home track in the 46. Did not win that, but he watched his friend, the rookie, who made her first start, Ava Shipman, who got the pole. She surprised everyone then. She got the pole. But when Maddie Bowling took the lead, when it held everybody off, they were like, Maddie Bowling's going to win. Ava Shipman came back, passed Nancy Stoffren for the win with 2 to go at Indianapolis. And now here in COTA, this race is good. As now we just have 4 to go, 4.5 laps remaining for Nick Green at a road course. Yes, that's right, at a road course. And every time Nick Green enters a road course, he is a favorite to win. When today his chances to win were still 60%. Now it's a 90% chance that Nick Green is going to win this race. With the other 10%, half of that chance was going 5%, or the remaining 10% goes to that 27, and the other one is that to that 50 with Pat Green. Pat Green has been having an outstanding day in the number 50, but having a bad day. Scott Stoffren in last. Then we get Emma Stoffren, Ava Shipman with the Indianapolis winner, Ray Green, Sam Stoffren in 12th, Maddie Bowling, and then Chelsea Johnson in the top 10. Then we get Matthew Darwell, Delilah Shipley. Avery Shipley got around Delilah, and Alex Owens. Now 3 to go. From COTA, Lyric Tanner, Pat Green, Nancy Stoffren, Cameron Evans, and Nick Green. Cameron Evans trying to close in, cannot, as Nick Green continues to lead here at Circuit of the Americas. Nick Green in the lead. And now, can he win this with 3 to go? Well, now his chances to win actually has now gone back up to 95%. Now that other 5% is still within number 27. But when they're at the white flag, I think it will be a 98%, 99% chance with that number 18 is going to win. Maybe still is in the lead with 1 to go. On the huge straightaway, big straightaway, coming to the heavy braking zone. Cameron Evans right there, trying to look for a great run. Cannot. Nancy Stoffren, she's going to look for second. Nick Green, when he exited pit road, in second he said, "Oh my gosh, how did I just do that?" Nick Green was able to come out in second out of pit road. I mean, he won the race off pit road, but he was in position number 2, and then he took the lead. Coming to 2 to go. The luck has changed. Lady Luck is now, I think, on Nick Green's side. And every time when we come to a road course, this driver has a chance to win. He has 2 to go. 2 remaining from COTA. Can he make history and win at every road course when different series? When a lot of different series, even iRacing. He has won a lot of iRacing events. He has never won here though. This is the only road course he has never won. Trying to win for the first time in COTA. He is best friends with Crazy Sports Kid. Crazy Sports Kid watching along as he is watching his best friend Nick Green lead. Matthew Redarmo in the 55. How about that? Making his first career Crazy Sports Kid League start, as he will be making another one next week. The Daytona International Speedway road course. How about that? Matthew Redarmo in the Belflex 55 in the same car. I mean, in the same sponsor, same paint scheme, different number. He ran in the ISMA series. And then he ran some dirt races with this sponsor and car. How about that? Matthew Redarmo with bringing his ISMA Dirt Series skill into the big leagues as he is in 9th. But Nick Green. And now we're watching Jack Moon. He is up on his feet with his hands over his head. Jack Moon, hard hit 2 weeks ago into the wall, and then he took the lead for a few laps. And now the percentage with Nick Green winning is now 99% on the front straightaway, coming to the white flag. One more time around COTA, Nick Green has the lead at Circuit of the Americas. His cousin Sam won the first Texas race. That was at the Texas Oval, at the Texas Motor Speedway. And it looks like that his cousin is about to win the other Texas race here in Austin, Texas. Nick Green's uncle George, he is here at the race. He is here for the first time watching a race, and he is going to see his nephew about to go to victory lane again for the first time in the series, and going to make himself known in the playoffs. As now here on race number 6, 8 cars will make the playoffs. Well, the last race of the regular season is not a points race. It's just an all-star race, just with everybody. Nick Green, luck has not been on his side. It was not on his side in Daytona. Then he started to improve. Great runs at Monza, Indianapolis, Watkins Glen. An outstanding run here. Led the most laps. And he is going to do it. Great comeback. The 18 is going to go back to victory lane in the stock car series. Coming to the final turns. Coming to the front straightaway. The luck is now on Nick Green's side. Nobody can stop him. The king of road courses. The king of all racing. Coming to the checkered flag. Nick Green will win in Circuit of the Americas. Nick Green has finally done it. Green has won at every single course/road course, every single oval road course there is to be in the racing series. Nick Green has won and will put his name in the playoffs. And the males go back to victory lane. Nick Green breaks his losing streak as Jack Moon is emotional. As his friend Nick Green has finally put Lady Luck in front of him, not behind him. As Nick Green was able to hold off Cameron Evans, Nancy Sofrin, and a huge shout out to Pat Green, not having a best season at all. And Pat Green comes here today not doing well in the points situation, as she has finished 4th. Wow, great 4th place finish by Pat Green. Nick Green going to victory lane today at Circuit of the Americas. Lady Luck on the side of that number 18. Nick Green wins here in COTA. Please stay tuned for the Daytona Road